decided to have Christmas dinner straight after church anyways.
It's a family tradition.
I'm Chris.
I'm Dina, and we've been married for about 3 years now.
Besides, you love it almost as much as you love this.
Chris, the entire family will be here in a few hours.
We normally have like a big, huge production whenever it's like a holiday.
And the turkey is more alive than cooked.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't look so good in your church-going clothes.
I was not in the mood. It's a lot of pressure to cook for a lot of people, and whenever Chris tries to steal a kiss, it's never just a kiss.
Oh, wait.
I could not believe she actually set the timer.
5 minutes? Really? Is that a challenge?
It's all I can spare. You think you up to it?
We had at least an hour before the family was gonna be coming in. I was able to finish right as the timer went off. And so I had no problems winning the challenge.
Right on time, babe. Another satisfied customer.
I can't believe I let you.
I got a little tingly sensation in my abdomen.
Ooh,
You okay, babe?
just a weird sensation in my stomach. Probably from our quickest quickie ever.
Dina, what's wrong?
2 minutes later, I noticed that pain grew some.
I know this pain. I felt it before. Chris, I'm in labor.
In labor?
As soon as I get the word that it's time,
Where's the backpack?
He goes into panic
go
mode.
into panic
mode.
and I was looking for the baby bag until I realized I knew we weren't prepared for it. We didn't have anything.
Are you sure?
I'm surprised too, but this is definitely labor pains.
I've had 3 kids before. I know what it's like to be in labor.
Wouldn't you know before now if you were about to give birth?
It happened.
These were labor pains.
I know contractions, and mine are 45 seconds apart.
We were determined to get out of that house and out to the hospital before anybody showed up.
What's 45 seconds? Hope you don't mind we let ourselves in. Hey, guys.
But Chris's twin sister showed up.
Hey, what's wrong? You look horrible.
Except for your hair. It looks great as always.
She's in labor.
What? I didn't know, I swear. And all of a sudden, I'm getting contractions. Oh.
The pain at this point, it was unbearable.
Oh no, I can't take this pain anymore. Take me to the ER now. I'm gonna have this baby right here, right now.
Let's go. Nurse, my wife is in labor.
I didn't even know I was pregnant until today. I had my tubes tied 2 years ago.
When I told the nurse I was in labor and had had my tubes tied, you could have knocked him over with a feather.
Okay, if you've had a tubal ligation, it's very unlikely you're pregnant.
I know I had my tubes tied, but I also know it isn't 100% foolproof.
Well, that's true, but you really just don't look pregnant.
No man knows what it's like to be in labor, but I sure do.
I've had 3 children. I know what labor feels like.
Okay. Let's get you to a room right now. Here we go.
Oh,
With my first 3 pregnancies, I never really showed, so it kind of felt like the same thing to me.
All right, the doctor will be in shortly to examine you. In the meantime, why don't you work on your breathing? Excuse me.
I would describe the pain as like a stab. It felt just like contractions when you're in labor.
I was in daddy mode. So I was just trying to get her to breathe.
Now remember, babe, breathe like this.
I told him that breathing crap does not work and that it doesn't matter what he says, he does not know what the pain feels like.
Hello, I'm Dr. Knight. I hear we have a Christmas surprise and you're experiencing some pain.
oh, yeah.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Please. Oh,
Can you scooch up for me, please?
of course.
I was still confused, but a little excited that I was gonna be having a baby.
Is everything gonna be okay, doctor?
She said that I needed to get some blood taken and do a urinalysis.
We're gonna need to run some more tests. I'll be back shortly.
We weren't prepared to have a baby at all.
If I'd have known we were gonna have another baby, I wouldn't have named the dog Chris Jr.
I was nervous and excited about having the thought of having a new baby.
Doctor, is our baby gonna be okay?
You're not actually pregnant.
I was shocked because I was sure that I was in labor.
Both the urine and blood tests came back negative for pregnancy hormones.
I can't believe it.
What I'd like to do next is an x-ray of your abdomen.
Oh!
The good news is, because you weren't pregnant, I can get you hooked up to a morphine drip to help with the pain.
Oh, thank you, doctor. Oh my God.
After blood test came back, the doctor ordered the x-ray. Then that made us even more concerned because I didn't know what she was looking for.
Yeah, she didn't tell us. So I'm all doped up on morphine and I'm not in as much pain.
Hey! Hi!
I was a little bit shocked that they showed up and embarrassed because they were bringing baby stuff.
We brought starter supplies, but don't count on me for poopy duty.
Well, the doctor ran all the tests, and I'm not pregnant.
Oh, and I was ready to spoil that little chubby cherub rotten. It's probably a blessing. I don't think any of us have the energy to keep up with another one.
Yeah.
Wait, if you two are here, who's back at home on the Christmas celebration?
That would be Aunt Judy. So we need to get you well soon. She's entertaining everyone with karaoke, and we don't have a karaoke machine.
Hey, the family's at the house. As if she wasn't pregnant, then what else could it be?
Ow, 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 ow.
I thought it had to be something like a ruptured spleen or a burst appendix or something, and I know that those things have to be treated right away.
Unfortunately, the x-ray from your abdomen has failed to identify any reason for your pain. So I'd like to do an ultrasound.
Doctor, what else could be causing the pain?
It's difficult to say, but it could be an intestinal blockage of some sort. The ultrasound should give us more clues.
What is going on? I was concerned about when are they going to give us some answers?
What is it? Have you found something wrong?
There are some abnormalities, but I can't really say what. I'll have to confer with the doctor.
Nobody was telling us anything at this point.
Don't worry, she'll be along soon.
Code blue, code blue.
Or she may be delayed.
Delayed? Well, we need to find out what's wrong with our sister.
That was like frustrating.
Nobody was telling us anything at this point.
I just want to go home for Christmas.
I don't know how long it took for the doctor to come back, but for us, it felt like forever.
Well, we have the results of the testing. But first, could I ask, what were you doing when you first felt the pain?
Changing out of our church clothes. Napping.
Changing out our church clothes.
Dean and I got caught in a lie. So at this point, that was when we just had to come clean and tell everybody that we were having sex.
We were having sex.
What?
On Christmas? After Mass? In the kitchen? After Mass sex in the kitchen? Rose, I hope it didn't involve the turkey.
Excuse me, I keep a very clean kitchen. We had sex on the floor, like decent folk.
Yeah, and then the doctor, she's looking at us like, I knew it.
Doctor, do you know what's wrong with me?
You're suffering from ovarian torsion. From the ultrasound, I can see it's a very mild case and won't require surgery.
Ovarian torsion occurs when the ovaries get twisted. There's a variety of different factors that can cause this, one of which is very vigorous sexual activity. It is an extremely painful condition, and women who have undergone childbirth say that the pain is quite similar to the contractions that they once endured.
With pain medication and bed rest, you should heal in a week or two.
Wait a minute. I caused her ovaries to twist? Oh, wow. Who knew I had that much power?
Chris, that is so disgusting.
I was just glad that I wasn't gonna have to have surgery, but I was still a little nervous because I never heard of ovarian torsion before.
This is a Christmas we'll never forget.
I'll leave you to it. Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much. What were y'all thinking?
The lesson that I learned from this is that quickies aren't always a good thing because they can send you to the hospital.
I got the Christmas miracle. My wife's healthy, and she's going to get her beauty rest. Not that she needs it.
Oh, stop. Today reminded me of how lucky I am. No, we are to have such a wonderful family.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.